Hey everyone, Hippie Hiker here. I will be attempting a no-boat through hike of the Appalachian Trail beginning in March of 2021, and today I will be talking a little bit more about myself. I was tagged by Taylor the Nahamsha Hiker in this Get to Know Me video series. What is my hometown? My hometown is Peoria, Illinois, which is a few hours south of Chicago. Am I married and do I have any children? I am not married and I do not have any children. I've never really wanted kids. When I have the time and money, I want to spend it on traveling. What is my educational background? I have a bachelor's degree in English from the University of Illinois at Springfield. The program that I attended was online, so I never had to go to campus except for graduation. What is my occupation? Upon graduation from UIS, I worked for 2 years as an office assistant at the local junior college that I had attended. I then worked for 2 years at a Presbyterian church. At this position, I was able to utilize my English degree somewhat. I prepared the weekly bulletin as well as flyers and posters for various events. I also proofread and wrote articles for the monthly newsletter. I make more money serving than I did when I worked in an office, but that's not the main reason that I decided to switch job fields. I just got to the point in my life where I needed to be up and moving around more, getting energy out, and I was in need of more social interaction. I definitely get plenty of that at the place I work at now. I truly enjoy the work that I do. I am currently out of work for at least another week or so due to the pandemic that's happening right now. It was kind of nice to have a break at first, but at this point, I am definitely ready to get back to work. What is my backpacking history? Hiking has always been a hobby of mine, but I first started getting into backpacking about 2 years ago. I was going through a divorce at the time, and I needed to make a positive change in my life. The day that I learned what through hiking is was the same day that I decided to become a through hiker. I just know that it is what I am meant to do. Backpacking has changed my life and has made me a better, stronger, and more independent person. Do I have any pets? This is my little dog. Her name is Sadie Mae, and she's a very spoiled girl. Sadie is 7 years old. She's a Maltese Poo. She loves to go day hiking and car camping. She's too little to go backpacking though, so she won't be going on the AT with me. Today, she is sporting her new little backpack. She's very excited about the treat pouch that's on the outside of it. I also have 2 kitty cats, Sansa who is 5 and Mabel who is 1. Do I have any siblings? I have a half-sister who is 5 years older than me. What are some of my favorite places that I have traveled to? I've always loved to travel. My favorite places that I have been are Colorado and Jamaica. I have not yet made it to Europe, but I hope to someday go to England and Amsterdam. What hobbies do I have besides backpacking? Besides backpacking, I'm a big music lover. I love going to music festivals and concerts. My biggest passion besides backpacking is Dave Matthews Band. I have seen them live 10 times. I also enjoy photography, videography, reading, listening to podcasts, horseback riding, and spending time at the beach. Any beach, as long as it's near the ocean. What is my favorite food? My favorite food is French fries. Has been for as long as I can remember. My favorite food on trail is Snickers. I even eat Snickers a lot when I'm off trail. I never get tired of them. What TV shows do I watch? I watch a lot of TV, especially in the cold weather. My favorite shows have always been Friends and Gilmore Girls. I have watched those over and over. My favorite show that's currently on is Survivor, which is in its 40th season now. I have always been a huge fan of it. I also watch a lot of YouTube hiking videos as well. Do I collect anything? 3 things that I collect are buffs, bandanas, and bracelets. I have way too many of all 3 of these things. I'm usually always wearing a buff or a bandana at all times, and I am always wearing at least a dozen bracelets. It's just one of my favorite ways to express myself. What is my biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is when people are fake. I don't believe in being fake. I feel as though I have a strong sense of who I am and what I'm like, and I prefer to associate with people who are the same way.
What is my biggest fear?
I am petrified of bats. They just freak me out, so I hope I never meet one.
What is my favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. I have just always loved this holiday because it's not about the presents. It's about sitting around a table, surrounded by your loved ones, enjoying delicious food, and just being grateful for what you have.
What is my favorite piece of backpacking gear?
My favorite piece of backpacking gear is my pack. I have the Osprey Aura 50 liter. I've had it for almost a year now, and I absolutely love it. It fits me really well and is very comfortable on me. A few of the features that I like on it are the hip belt pouches and the dual pouch brain.
What is my dream job?
My dream job is to be an editor for the Trek, which is something that you typically have to have through hiking experience to do, so maybe someday.
What is my greatest accomplishment?
Last summer, I went out to Colorado for the first time. I had the absolute time of my life. I did a solo overnight backpacking trip on Pikes Peak. It was the most challenging and rewarding thing that I've ever done, and definitely my greatest accomplishment. Now that I have done one 14er, I can't wait to do another one.
What's on my bucket list?
So there are a lot of items on my bucket list. If I successfully complete the AT, I hope to attempt the PCT and the CDT as well and eventually become a Triple Crowner. Other items on my bucket list include the John Muir Trail, the Wonderland Trail, the Colorado Trail, the Te Araroa Trail in New Zealand, and Mount Kilimanjaro.
What is my personality type?
My personality type is ENFJ, which is a type of extrovert. I'm a very high energy person and I love being around people. I can be very emotional as well. It's hard for me to hide what I'm feeling. If I'm happy, I'll show it. If I'm sad, you'll know it. For me, that's just being true to myself. I'm a very organized and detailed-oriented person. I love making lists and schedules, but I can be spontaneous as well. I dislike being alone. A few years ago, when I started getting into hiking more, a lot of the times it was either hike solo or not at all, so I chose to hike. This helped me to become more independent.
What is my favorite quote? Take what you can from your dreams, make them as real as anything, by Dave Matthews.
So that concludes my list of getting to know me questions. To continue on with this Get to Know Me video series, I am going to tag Wild on the Trail, Kate Cloud, and my fellow Peorian, Lone Crow Adventures. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Peace out.